Welcome back. We're so happy to have our own Fox 10 morning anchor Eric Reynolds here with us this morning, chatting about his brand new show. Eric, great to see you.
Good to be here.
So we've got it behind us, Perspectives with Eric Reynolds. Tell the folks a little bit about it.
Well, as we talked a couple of weeks ago, we were in preparations for the program, and it's sort of a news public affairs program, but the most important part about it is we get a chance to sort of talk out the issues a little more, expand on the amount of people that can share their insights. And so you talk about anywhere from 20 minutes to 25 minutes of good information, I believe, and something that will help folk out there where not only the issue, but hopefully some of those solutions that they can try.
Getting to the core of the issue, what is it, what solutions are out there, all that. Last time you were here, we did not have the title for the show. Now we do have Perspectives. So tell me about choosing the name Perspectives.
Looked at several different things. I like dialogue, conversation, and of course, you can only imagine those names have been taken a long time ago, but getting everyone's perspective on certain issues. And you talk about the experts, they have their ideas. Common folk like us, you know, we have our perspectives, and then of course being in the media, we have another insight to it. And so it gives a chance to sort of mesh it around. We'll have sometimes responses from men on the street, women on the street, sometimes other people who are considered experts in the field, and they may not be a guest on, but we'll have their insight dropped into the program. And so I think it's a good mix of perspectives so we can come to hopefully solutions to the issue. It's
such a great format and an important format to have this community discussion that the show is going to be. Now we're really excited. It kicks off this Sunday morning at 7:30, and every Friday here on Studio 10 we're going to have you here before us to tell us about the coming up episode. So what can folks look forward to in the first one that airs on Sunday?
You know, one of the stories that's really been a concern that a lot of people are talking about, as well as wanting to know what can we do about it, even the president talking about it, opioid addiction epidemic, also the overdosing, and we've lost a lot of lives. In fact, when you hear some of the numbers on Sunday, it's scary. A lot of people we're losing daily to that. And then when you look at the numbers over the last, they say the last 2 to 5 years have been some of the worst ever as far as overdose and then actually dying due to the overdose. They've come up with some new medications that can quickly help people, but sometimes they can't get there in time. And then there's also the concern about the types of mixtures that people are putting together to use as opiate replacement. Heroin has come back on the scene again. And when you hear the numbers about what's happening in the Bible Belt, you wonder, well, how is it here on the Gulf Coast? And so now we'll get a chance to find out on Sunday how it is here in Mobile and Baldwin counties.
And tell us about the guests you have on to talk about this issue. I know we had the Drug Education Council on earlier. Virginia Guy was here, but that's the great thing about the differences between our show is we can let you know and keep you informed about the events, but then you have a chance to break it down even further.
And maybe pull a little bit more out from Virginia. Of course, she is here. She's one of the experts in this area, surely. And then we've got Sheriff Hoss Mack on from Baldwin County. And we get to see the two perspectives, how law enforcement is having to deal with this issue. And then, of course, from the Education Council, where they're on top of the numbers and they're hearing the stories of people's families dealing with this here. And so between those, and then we also have some people who are dealing with those coming to them to beat the addiction. You'll hear from them as well and what they're seeing. And one of the experts said that he has never seen the numbers so high of people dying from overdose locally.
And that's why it's a good thing to have these conversations to see what we can do to help solve this problem in the future. Perspectives, the premiere episode is this Sunday, 7:30 a.m. right here on Fox 10. We're so excited about this new show. Eric, thank you so much for coming on Studio 10.
Glad to be here.
I'll be watching Sunday morning.
We'll see you then.
All right, time to check out now The Kitchen over at Rouse's.